Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. This is your friend Sachin Rakra, and welcome to our channel Router and Switches Concepts. If you had not subscribed our channel, please hit subscribe button and click the notification bell icon with all. Okay, Vlan VRRP. Okay, VLAN everybody knows. I'm not going to explain. VLAN is nothing else. It's basically virtual LAN. You basically divide your subnets into multiple VLAN so that you can reduce the broadcast domain. And VRRP is nothing else. It's a redundancy protocol, virtual redundancy protocol. So how it works actually? Let me grab my pen. So hope everybody knows. For just for understanding, I'm giving it. So there are two switches which is connected to each other, and there is a one server. Okay, so there is a one server which is connected here. Okay, so if this server want to communicate with VLAN 1 or VLAN 10, let's assume. Okay, on on both the switches, how it will communicate actually, on which IP it will send the request. So on this box, let's assume it's dot two, something dot two, and this is dot three. So on which devices, on which IP it will send the request. So for that, to avoid that particular thing, interface, which is called basically VRRP gateway. Okay, so VRRP gateway, in this case, if I create a virtual IP, which is one. So this box or this server will send all the traffic on this interface. So now you will say, why, how come this IP will be active and where it will be active? So we'll see what type of configuration and how we have to configure this thing actually on our devices, because on one of the site like VLT and other protocol, we have to give the priority, and the lower priority or the lowest priority will be elected as a primary one, and the other side or the higher priority switch will be considered as a secondary. So whatever request it will go to the active one. Okay, and once that device dies or by any reason it stop responding to the replies, it will automatically shift the traffic to the another device, which will be act as a active device in your scenario. Okay, we'll see in our lab. Let me clear this. Let's see. So if you are getting some values from these videos, please hit subscribe button and press the bell icon so that you can get these type of videos in future from me. Okay, so let's go into this. Okay, so first of all let's create one VLAN. What IP we will be using? We will be using 10.10.10. /24 subnet. Okay, so it's simple actually. VLAN 10 we will be configuring, so we can give the description. Okay, whatever test VLAN. Okay, okay, space is not allowed, so it gives you error. Okay, so test VLAN. And what else we can? Okay, we can give the IP address of this. So 10 not, okay, it is not DHCP. It is 10 not 10 not 10 not 2 in this case. Okay, 2 in this case. What else we need? We need to do the same thing on other side of the device. Okay, what is the other side of the device? Switch 1. Okay, we'll take this thing and we'll exit this and we'll change the IP. Okay, so in this scenario we will be using 2. Okay, so I will change that thing actually on other side. Okay, so we'll paste this thing. Okay, we'll quickly go into this and we'll change to 3. Okay, so do show run interface VLAN 10. Okay, it has changed. So how we configure the VLAN? We configure these ways actually. So it is pretty simple. No more things actually. If you want to know what are details we can add, okay, so these many things we can add actually. So now we'll look into another part, okay, the VRRP group. So for VRRP we have to configure the VRRP first, okay. So VRRP group we have to configure. Okay, if you want to go, let me go into mode and it will show you active. So VRRP in HSRP we configure uh, mm, HSRP on 2 devices, whereas VRRP and GLVP we can configure on multiple devices. So active, if the traffic is coming from multiple devices, it will respond on all the traffic actually. Okay, so little bit different the concept wise, but overall it will be same. So we'll go and configure VRRP group first. So for normal VRRP we have to create the VRRP group. So from number 1 to 255, any number you can choose. In my case, I'm using 10 because my VLAN number is also 10. So what else we can do and what things we can configure here? So if you see, it says priority, primed, okay, track, virtual address, okay, and advertise intervals and other stuff. So we will be focusing on couple of things. One is basically primed, another is priority, and third is basically virtual address. Okay, track and other stuff. Let me know if you want a video on that. I can deep dive everything on VRRP also for you. Okay, so first we will first we will uh, create a priority. So what will be the priority for this box? The default priority is basically 100. Okay. So if it is lesser, as I said in earlier part of that, so if it is lesser is basically preferred. Okay. Low the value is basically preferred in VRRP. Okay. So on this box, we will be creating 110. Okay. And do you okay, so we'll try to create a virtual address. So virtual address, what virtual address? So I I mentioned in the diagram part actually or VRRP that we will be creating a virtual IP. So all the traffic is basically hitting towards that IP. So in our cases, we are creating a virtual IP with one. Okay. So gateway will be one for that particular subnet. And now we'll see how it look like. So show interface VLAN 10. So it looks like this. Okay. So we'll go into another side of the switch, and try to paste that. But while pasting, we'll change the priority. So we are changing the priority to 90. Why we are changing the priority to 90? Because 90, we are making this switch one as an active one, so that whenever the traffic is coming from downstream, it will hit to the switch one. Okay. So you can check show VRRP brief, but in our cases it will not work because it says init state because there is no cable connected between both the switches. So it is little difficult for us to show you. Well, I'm trying, as I said, actually I'm trying to get a cable connectivity between these switches. Once I have that, I will upload a fresh video for that also. Okay, so it shows what is the priority, what is the group, VRRP group type, and on what VLAN, whether the primt is true. Okay, primt is nothing else. It's once the switch one fails actually, and switch over takeover, switch two takes over the network traffic, and after switch one comes up, it will automatically elected as a master because primt is enabled. If primt is not enable, the switch 1 will not be active unless and until you force that. Okay. So right now master address, it is showing 00 because it is not connected to the far end, and virtual IP it is showing 10.10.1. Okay. So that's it for this, but we'll see on our. Hope this video is informative to you and it will help you to learn your networking skills. If you had not already subscribed our channel, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon for all the notification of our new videos. Thank you.